Hello, I am Tyler Bosworth, and today I will teach you guys a little bit about Jedediah Smith. Jedediah Smith was a trailblazer, fur trader, and explored most of the western territories. Without him, many of the other explorers might not have even been motivated to go out and explore the unknown western territories as he did. One of the things Smith is most famous for is discovering the South Pass. It simplified the trip between the Rockies, and it made the trip to California easier and faster. This is what the South Pass may have looked like. It's really good because it's wide and it could fit 2 wagons side by side, which is good, which makes traveling conditions a lot better. The South Pass ended up becoming one of the early superhighways, and like I said before, it was wide enough to fit wagons going both ways, and it was pretty much an upward incline the whole time, and there wasn't much rough terrain. This is one of Smith's most important discoveries because it was the beginning of the U.S. becoming a smaller place. Smith didn't necessarily find this shortcut, but he was the first person to tell anyone of importance about it, so he was given the credit for discovering it. When Smith was just a young man, him and his band of explorers, Andrew William Ashley, which was his boss, were walking along the Cheyenne River. When they were walking, a giant grizzly bear attacked the group, but it fixed its attention on Smith. As you can see, this is a one-on-one battle between Jedediah Smith and the grizzly bear. Even though Jedediah has that little dagger in his right hand, it has no match to the bear's claws, strength, and agility. When the grizzly bear was done with Smith, he had a huge gash in his side, face, his ear almost tore off, and he had many broken ribs. Although Smith was in a very bad state, he kept a cool head and told his men how to help him. The men sewed up the wound the best they could, and he was on his feet checking his traps within 2 weeks' time. Later on, Smith was on his way back from his journey to California, and Smith began to get low on supplies as he was traveling through the Mojave Desert. Like I said earlier, since they were traveling through the Mojave, he and his band of explorers were attacked by Mojave Indians. 9 of the explorers were stabbed to death, but all the Indians were killed in the long run. Smith really didn't like traveling through the desert because of the rough weather conditions and the Mojave Indians, but if it meant finding something new or exploring the unknown, then it was worth it to him. When Smith was 32, he was on his way down the Santa Fe Trail, and his wagon got stuck in the sand. Jedediah went on ahead to look for water, when he came upon some unfriendly Comanche Indians. Smith shot the chief, trying to scare them away, but the Comanche Indians killed Smith on the spot. Most everywhere Jedediah Smith went, he tried to make friends with all the Indians that he could, but I guess this time it just got a little bit out of hand when he shot the chief, which wasn't a very good idea in the first place. Jedediah Smith's accomplishments during his 32 years certainly earned him a high rank as an explorer in the period of time. He led the first overland party from east to California, he had discovered South Pass from the east, and was the first to bring wagons through it to the west, which encouraged the Oregon Trail wagons to follow his exploit. This is the works cited page. The first 2 bullet points are of content, and the last 5 are of pictures. Thank you for watching.